warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo semua, perkenalkan nama saya Siti Habibah, nomor urut 27 dari kelas Indonesia 3. Nah, di sini saya akan menjelaskan mengenai karakteristik of young learner, karakteristik of teacher young learner, dan the rules of young learner. Karakteristik of young learner, anak sekolah dasar atau anak SD umumnya berada dalam rentang usia 6-12 tahun, berada dalam tahap perkembangan kognitif, sosial, emosional, serta fisik yang khas. Ada beberapa karakteristik anak SD berdasarkan aspek perkembangannya. Anak-anak usia sekolah dasar ini memiliki beberapa karakteristik, yaitu yang pertama, enjoy playing, kedua, enjoy moving, ketiga, enjoy working together, and enjoy feeling or doing something relaxing. Nah, timbul pertanyaan dari pembahasan ini, yaitu pertanyaan pertama, the first question, yaitu as a parent or teacher, how you apply knowledge about the characteristic of children at each phase of elementary school age development in daily interaction. Nah, sebagai orang tua dan guru, memahami karakteristik anak SD membantu dalam mendidik dan berinteraksi dengan mereka secara efektif. Ada beberapa tahapannya, yaitu yang pertama, 6 to 7 years old, kelas 1 dan 2 SD. Use real object and games to explain concept and give a simple interaction and repeat if necessary. Kedua, 8 to 9 years old. Encourage simple discussion to practice logical thinking and give group tasks to develop social cooperation and teach how to manage emotion such as acting defense. Dan yang terakhir, the last, 10 to 12 years old. Use challenge or project to develop independence and give an opportunity to have an opinion and discuss. Nah, itulah tadi pertanyaan mengenai peran orang tua dan guru untuk memahami karakteristik anak. Selanjutnya, pertanyaan kedua, the second question, yaitu social development during elementary school age children is marked by the expansion of relationship with family, membership, and peers. But surely there are children who find it difficult to interact, for example, with their friends. So what is your solution to the children's social problems? Nah, untuk membantu anak yang kesulitan berinteraksi sosial, orang tua dan guru bisa melakukan yang pertama, create a safe environment, create a comfortable atmosphere so that children rest safe. Yang kedua, teach social skill, friends greeting, talking, and listening through role play. Yang ketiga, encourage smile group interaction, invite children to play or work in small teams to build confidence. Yang keempat, be a role model. So a good way to interact and give a direct example. And the last, build self-confidence. Support children with please and encouragement to be more daring to socials. Nah, itulah tadi jawaban untuk membantu anak yang kesulitan dalam berinteraksi sosial. Nah, selanjutnya karakteristik of teacher young learner. Guru sekolah dasar yang baik memiliki karakteristik cakap, kreatif, dan komunikatif. Selain itu, guru juga harus memiliki etika profesional dan kompetensi dalam mengajar. Kompetensi mengajar mampu mengembangkan rencana pembelajaran yang efektif, mampu mengajar kelas secara efektif, mampu mengevaluasi hasil belajar siswa, mampu mengelola kegiatan belajar secara kreatif, mampu menentukan kebutuhan dalam proses pembelajaran. The character of good and supportive teacher are, yang pertama, able to explain the material, to recognizing student and don't compare other students. Nah, dari materi ini timbul pertanyaan, yaitu yang pertama, what strategy could you explain to manage your time effectively in order to balance teaching duties and administrative tasks? Now, to balance teaching and administrative tasks, start by making a clear schedule so that each task gets a sufficient portion and time. Use technology to speed up administrative work, such as classroom management application and speedness. Set a special time or administration so as not to interfere with the teaching focus. Avoid postponing work so that tasks do not pile up. In addition, take administration of effective work techniques such as Pomodoro to encourage productivity. If possible, delegate simple tasks to students to be more difficult. With a good time management, teaching and administrative tasks can be balanced without feeling burdensome. Nah, itulah tadi cara untuk menyimbangkan tugas mengajar dan administratif. Baik, untuk pertanyaan kedua, yaitu what is the reason why young teachers are not good at applying technology, and is this happening now? Meaning, at this time, are there more teachers who meet the criteria explained in the paper, or is it the opposite? Now, young learners are actually more familiar with technology, but some may be less adept at applying it to learn due to lack of training, limited facilities. Correctly, friends show that more and more teachers are able to utilize technology in teaching, especially with the development of digital platform and video training. However, there are still challenges for some teachers in integration technology effectively in the classroom. Nah, itu tadi beberapa penyebab guru kurang mahir dalam menggunakan teknologi. Selanjutnya, the roles of young learner. Yang disebut sebagai pelajar muda, usia di sini adalah siswa sekolah dasar yang berusia antara 6 sampai 12 tahun. Mereka dapat dibagi menjadi dua kelompok, yaitu young group 6 sampai 8 tahun dan old group 9 sampai 12 tahun. Nah, pelajar muda kelompok level 1 yaitu usia 6 sampai 7 tahun masih sulit membedakan hal-hal yang konkret dan yang abstrak. Dan ketika menginjak usia 8 sampai 10 tahun, mereka sudah membedakan antara fakta dan faktual. Juga bisa mengerti hal yang abstrak. Pada usia 10 tahun, mereka bisa disebut anak yang matang dengan kedewasaan di satu sisi dan sisi lainnya kekanak-kanakan. The role of young learner in learning English can be explained through the following aspects. Yaitu yang pertama, as an active learner. Kedua, as a imitator and natural learner. Yang ketiga, as a language used in everyday context. Yang keempat, as a language habit builder. Yang kelima, as an abstract breaker in learner forage language. Yang keenam, as a collaborator in learning. Yang ketujuh, as a motivator for yourself and surrounding environment. Nah, Nah, dari pembahasan ini timbul beberapa pertanyaan, yaitu pertanyaan pertama, children tend to memorize vocabulary that relate to their experience more easily. How can you teach vocabulary this is not commonly used in everyday life while maintaining student interest? Give example of teaching techniques or methods that can be used. Now, to teach vocabulary that is not commonly used in daily life while keeping student engaged. Teacher can use contextual and interactive methods. One effective approach in storytelling, where new vocabulary is embedded in an interesting story that relate to student experience. Kemudian additionally, would games like puzzle, vocabulary bingo, of interactive quizzes make learning fun. Visual media such as picture, video, and flashcards also help students understand meaning more easily. For example, when teaching the word astronaut, the teacher can tell an exciting speech adventure story. So picture or videos, and then have students role play an astronaut to reinforce their understanding. Kemudian pertanyaan selanjutnya yaitu what learning strategies and models are most suitable to be used in learning if they challenge described in the paper accord the presenter and give reason why you took this strategy and model. The suitable learning strategy is cooperative learning, and the approach model is program-based learning atau PBL. Cooperative learning encourages students to collaborate and support each other, helping to overcome learning difficulties. Meanwhile, PBL aids students in solving real-world problems, making learning more meaningful and improving critical thinking skill. These approaches ensure active participation, motivation, and deeper understanding. Nah, itulah tadi penjelasan mengenai karakteristik of young learner, karakteristik teacher of young learner, dan the role of young learner. Semoga dapat dipahami dan semoga dapat bermanfaat. Sekian dari saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah, Bobby Valentino.